It's just painful that the Super Eagles will not be at the World Cup come 2026. Yes, indeed. In the world of sport, yes, if you are driving, make sure you use your sixth sense and drive carefully. We'll come back than to say sorry. It is what it is, and that is how we rule. Yes, this morning it promises to be an exciting moment in the world of sport. And also we'll be speaking to Michael Abba, a stakeholder in sport that is in Plateau State. Okay, let's begin from the 2025 CGC Football Premier League. The final phase ongoing in Abuja. Yes, let's start from the men's result where NAF Rocket lost to CNS Spikers. Yes, it was a battle between both teams at the Package B of Moshood Abiola National Stadium. Yes, the final phase of the 2025 CGC Football Premier League. Yes, in the men's result, NAF Rocket lost to CNS Spikers by 1-3. Yes, the first set ended 25-23. Second set was a total blow from the CNS Spikers, where they defeated NAF Rockets 25-5 points. Wow, that is the lowest score ever since the competition began. Yes, in the third set, it ended 17-25, while the fourth set was also a good performance from the CNS Spikers as they held on to win 27-25. Yes, the other game between Nigerian Customs Service and Kada Kings of Kaduna ended 3-love in favor of the host team, that is Nigerian Customs. Yes, they defeated Kada Kings by 3-love. First set ended 25-15, second set 25-17, and the third set was... Yes, the other game, also in the men's category, Nigerian Correctional Service defeated Kwa Spikers by 3-love. First set 25-20, the second set was 25-20, and the third set was 25-21. Yes, Nigeria Police defeated Sunshine Spikers by 3-love also. It ended first set 26-24, second set 25-19, and the third set was 25-17. Yes, Ofa Volleyball Club defeated NSCDC of Abuja by 3-love. First set 26-24, second set 25-20, and third set was 25-16. Then the game between USEM and Canopilas ended 3-2 in a tightly contested game. Yes, the first set was won by Canopilas, while the second set was won by USM. The first set was 25-18. Canopilas scoring 25 points, USM scoring 18 points. And then the second set, USM came back strong and they won 25-22. The third set, Canopilas took the third set 25-19. And the fourth set was USM turn again at 25-15. While the decider, the fifth set, by just 2 points, Canopilas defeated USM by just 2 points when it ended 20-18. It was a painful defeat for the USM team at the UCME. Yes, in the women's result, Olalomi Royal Queens lost to Kada Queens of Kaduna by 2-3. Yeah, first set 25-22, second set 25-19, and third set 26-28. Fourth set was 21-25, and the third set, Kada Queens had to dig deep when they defeated Olalomi Royal Queen. That's the women's team now. Both the men and the women's team actually got wins. Nigerian Customs Service defeated Wiki Queens by 3-love. First set 25-10, second set 25-6, and the third set was 25-8. That was how things stood on match day 6 of the 2025 CGC Volleyball Premier League. Who is going to win? Who will take home the crown? Yes, at the end of the day, all of them. Let's take this one from the National Sports Commission, where preparation for the second edition of the African School Games in Abuja have gained momentum following a strategic meeting between the local organizing committee and top officials of the National Sports Commission. The discussion centered on key milestone infrastructural readiness and collaborative frameworks as Nigeria gears up to host the continent-wide youth sporting event. LOC Chairman Larry Abari was received by NSC Chairman Shehu Diko and Director General Bukola Olopade, who reaffirmed the Commission's event. According to Olopade, the African School Games represent the future of youth sports development on the continent, and Nigeria is ready to lead from all fronts. He added that the NSC would provide every necessary support to the LOC to ensure Abuja 2027 sets a new benchmark for excellence, participation, and continental unity. Abari expressed confidence in the capacity to host a memorable second edition of the Games. According to the LOC chairman, in his own words, he said Abuja 2027 will be a moment of pride for Nigeria, a stage where we showcase our hospitality, unity, and the vast potential of young athletes embedded in Nigeria and all over the continent. He said, with the inauguration now behind us, we will hit the ground running and deliver games that every Nigerian and every African child can be proud of. A respected executive with a distinguished career in both the private and public sector, Abari is known for enhancing organizational efficiency through strategic planning and operational excellence. He previously served as chairman of the Oyo State Gaming Board, where he earned a reputation for people-focused leadership that inspires loyalty and drives results. So let's see what the LOC and his team will put up come 2027. Let's take a bit of cricket. where Nigeria continue to solidify their status as the team to beat at the ongoing West African Trophy in Abuja on Sunday, securing a dominant 9-wicket victory over Sierra Leone at the NFC Oval for the 4th straight triumph in the tournament. The bowlers applied relentless pressure on the Sierra Leonean batting lineup. The visitors struggles to build momentum, losing wickets at regular intervals and failing to string together any meaningful partnership. The Sierra Leone eventually managed 95 all out in 18.5 overs, with only distance against Nigerian disciplined attack. The innings was anchored by John Bangura, who top scored with 37 runs of 35 balls, standing out as the lone batter to offer significant resistance. Apart from Bangura's contribution, Sierra Leone's batting card told a story of consistent collapses. Other batters barely reached the 10-run mark, allowing Prosper Hussaini, Isaac Okbes, Ishiaku Okasha, Joshua Aisha, Vincent Adewoye, and Sylvester Okbe to keep the run-scoring opportunities tight throughout the innings. In response, Nigeria made their intentions clear from the first over, despite losing Salim Salau early. The opener fell the only wicket of the innings when Salau was caught off barely 3 minutes at the crease. From that point, debutant Ramon Ali took full command of the chase. The right-hander produced a scintillating innings, smashing his balls, decorated with 7 boundaries and 2 sixes. Ali found an assured partner in Captain Suleiman Rusewe, who played the anchor role to perfection. Rusewe finished unbeaten on 21 of 30 balls, rotating strike efficiently and allowing the informed debutant to dominate the scoring. The pair's broken partnership guided Nigeria to 98 over 1 in just 11.2 overs, sealing a comfortable 9-wicket win with early 9 overs to spare. Ali's outstanding debut not only earned him the Player of the Match award, but also announced him as a promising addition to Nigeria's batting unit. With 4 consecutive wins now in their pocket, the Yellow Greens will hope to book an early spot in the final as the round-robin phase nears the last round of matches. Let's start giving you the result of the weekend games played from Nigeria down to Europe. We'll look at all of the results, the weekend results, the NNL, the MPFL, the English Premier Football League, La Liga, the German Bundesliga, the Italian Serie A, and the French Ligue 1. As we'll give you all of the weekend results. Yesterday, on Saturday, some games were played on Friday. We'll give you the full results of the weekend games. Yes, also in the Nigerian Premier Football League, match day 16. Let's start giving you the Nigerian National League result. Games played. Yes, Aqua United and Godswill Akpabio United ended 1-1. Yes, that game is an Uyo derby. Both teams are in the same town. So Aqua United and Godswill Akpabio United are sharing the point. And when the game ended 1-1, that game was played yesterday. Okay, let's give you some of the results. Yes, the game between Heartland FC of Owerri and Inter FC of Lagos ended 3-2 in favor of Heartland FC as Abia Comets defeated Edel FC by 3-1. Yes, the game between Beyond Limits FA and Crown FC of Osogbo in a Southwest derby ended 3-1 in favor of Beyond Limits FA. That is in Conference A. And in Conference B, Solution FC defeated First Bank FC by 2-0 as Oshu United lost to Thomas SC by 2-4 in an away fixture. Thomas SC winning 4-2 against Oshu United. Rovers of Calabar bounced back from March the 3 defeat when they defeated Sporting Lagos by 2-1 at the UGS Swena Stadium in Calabar. Abakaliki FC pipped Ekiti United by a lone goal. All in Conference B. Yes, that game also in Conference B. Aqua United and Godswill Akpabio United played out a 1-1 draw. Yes, in Conference C, Sokoto United Kada Warriors by a lone goal as Lobby Stars also lost to ABS FC of Ilorin by the same goal margin in favor of ABS. FC Basira and Doma United of Bauchi played out a 2-2 draw. That is in Conference C. In Conference D, Kebbi United defeated Sporting Supreme of Abuja 2-1 as Gombe United lost away to Yobe Desert Stars by 2-0. Bichi First FC pipped Adamawa United 1-0. Jigawa Golden Stars and Ranchers Bees of Kaduna played a 1-1 draw. That is in Conference D. Also, games were played in the Nigerian Premier Football League, Match Day 16. Okay, in the Nigerian Premier Football League, match day 16, Academy Warriors and Barrow FC of Kano played out a goalless draw in a northern affair. Kano Pillars bounced back to winning way, while they defeated 2 goals to 1. Abia Warriors and Rivers United in the battle of the top table teams played out a 1-1 draw. Yes, Enugu Rangers also putting behind the disappointment of the Oriental Derby loss to Enyimba of Aba. At the Cathedral, they demolished and trashed Bayelsa United by 4 goals to 1. Kwara United at their home ground in Ilorin. High-flying Kwara United defeated Niger Tornadoes 2-0. Plateau United also bouncing back from match day 15 defeat. They defeated Warri Wolves by a lone goal. Remo Stars, struggling Remo Stars, had to put up a fine display when they defeated Enyimba of about 2-1, while Wiki Tourists of Bauchi and Ikorodu City played out a goalless draw. Other games will come up today in match day 16 of the Nigerian Premier Football League. Let's go straight to Europe now. And quickly from the English Premier Football League at Villa Park. Yes, Aston Villa handed Liverpool, handed Arsenal their second loss of the league this season. Their first defeat was when they suffered 1-0 defeat in the hands of Liverpool. And now they've suffered another defeat in the hands of Aston Villa. Yes, at Villa Park, Aston Villa defeated Arsenal 2-1. Yes, AFC Bournemouth and Chelsea played out a goalless draw. Everton hammered Nottingham Forest 3-0 as Manchester City also recorded the same scoreline. 3-0 they defeated Sunderland at the Etihad as Newcastle United beat Burnley 2-1. Tottenham Hotspur had to put behind them the series of losses at home this season when they defeated their neighbor Brentford. Yes, it was a London derby. Tottenham Hotspur beating Brentford 2-0 as Leeds United and Liverpool shared the point in a 3-3 draw. At some point, Liverpool was leading in this game. Surprisingly, yes, Leeds United has to pull something special in this game and ended 3-3. Yes, in another London derby game between Fulham and Crystal Palace at the Craven Cottage, that's the home ground of Fulham. It was Crystal Palace who ran away with all 3 points. beating Fulham 2-1 at Craven Cottage, the home ground of Fulham. There's 2-1 it ended in favor of Crystal Palace in a London affair. Yes, Brighton and United shared the point when they played out a 1-1 draw. So back-to-back draws for West Ham United after drawing Manchester United a week ago at Old Trafford. Despite that defeat, Arsenal still topped the English Premier Football League table, with Manchester City close to Arsenal and Aston Villa on the third position in the English Premier Football League. Yes, in the Spanish La Liga, Villarreal defeated Getafe 2-0. Deportivo Alaves 1, Real Sociedad 0. Real Betis were hammered by Barcelona 5-3 in a 8-goal thriller. 5-3 ended in favor of Barcelona to increase their standing at the top of the table as Athletic Bilbao defeated Atletico Madrid 1-0. Elche 3, Girona 0, Valencia 1, Sevilla 1, Espanyol beat Rayo Vallecano by a lone goal 1-0 it ended as Real Madrid surprisingly lost at home 2-0 to Celta Vigo. As Real Madrid keeps fumbling with, in that game, all issue to Real Madrid players. They lost 2-0 to Celta Vigo at the Santiago Bernabeu. Barcelona still remains at the top of the La Liga standing. Yes, in the German Bundesliga, Augsburg defeated Bayer Leverkusen 2-0 as FC Cologne, FC Heidenheim 2-1 against Freiburg. VfB Stuttgart were demolished, were trashed by Bayern Munich 5-0. Bayern showing their supremacy over VfB Stuttgart. Wolfsburg defeated Union Berlin 3-1 as RB Leipzig hammered Eintracht Frankfurt 6-0. Hamburger SV 3, Werder Bremen 2, as Borussia Dortmund at the Duna Park beat Hoffen by 2-0. In the Italian Serie A, Fiorentina 3-1. Inter Milan showed power, authority over Como 1907 as they ended 4-0 in favor of Inter Milan at the San Siro. Hellas Verona also beating Atalanta 3-1 to take all 3 points over Lecce as Cagliari beat AS Roma 1-0. Lazio and Bologna played out a 1-1 draw as Juventus lost to Napoli 2-1. Yes, Napoli still leads the Italian Serie A table with 31 points, followed by Inter Milan, who stands on 30 points. AC Milan third with 28 points. AS Roma fourth with with 27 points. Bologna are 5th with 25 points as Como 1907 have, after 14 games, stand on the 6th position with 24 points. Juventus is following closely on the 7th position with 23 points. Sassuolo 8th with 20 points, with Cremonese 9th, 20 points, and Lazio rounded the top 10 with 19 points. Yes, we have Pisa, Hellas, Verona, and Fiorentina all at the bottom of the La Liga of the Italian Serie A standing. Yes, in the French Ligue 1, Lens defeated Nantes 2-1 as Toulouse beat Strasbourg. Bounce back from their last weekend defeat in beating Rennes 5-0 at the Parc des Princes. Nice lost to Angers by Metz 1. Le Havre 0, Paris FC 0. They both played out a goalless draw as Lorient beat Lyon by a lone goal. Surprisingly, Lens are the top with 34 points, with 33 points and 20 goal difference. Marseille are third with 20 goal difference and 29 points, while Loxley are fourth with 29 points and 12 goal difference. So Lille and Marseille having the same number of points or goal difference separating both teams. Lyon are fifth with 24 points as well. Rennes 6th with 24 points, 23 points. Strasbourg 8th with 22 points. Toulouse are 9th with 20 points. Brest 10th with 19 points. And Gaz Nice, Loris FC on the 14th position with 16 points on the table. And Le Havre are 15th with 15 points. Auxerre are 16th with 12 points. Has occupied 17th and 18th position on the table. Yes, 18 teams in the French league, in the German Bundesliga. Yes, there are two games in the Nigerian Premier Football League today as Katsina United, who host Bendel Insurance, Shooting Stars of Ibadan, who play away to Nasarawa United at the Lafia Township Stadium. Two games in the Nigerian Premier Football League. So let's go to Europe and give you the fixtures for today. Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Molineux will welcome Manchester United. The English Premier Football League. In the Spanish La Liga, we have Osasuna taking on Levante. Yes, in Italian Serie A, we have 3 games in the Italian Serie A for today. As Pisa will play Parma, Udinese versus Genoa, and AC Milan will be away to Torino. Indeed, Real Madrid fell to a shock defeat against Celta Vigo in La Liga as they ended the match with 9 men. I said, saw the pressure increase on manager Xabi Alonso. The defeat means second place Real Madrid, who host Man City in the Champions League on Wednesday, remains 4 points behind leader, having just won one of their last 5 La Liga matches. According to Alonso, in a post-match conference, he said, "We are all angry. If evidently this was not the game we wanted, it was not the result we wanted. We have to try and turn the page as quickly as possible." So let's 3 points. We have the Champions League game against City to react in and get the bad taste out of our mouth. 7 minutes after the break, a substitute, William Swedberg, flicked a clever finish into the bottom corner with his first league goal of the season, giving Celta an unlikely lead. In the 64th minute, things went bad to worse for Real when they were reduced to 10 men after Frank Garcia was shown 2 yellow cards in the space of a minute. Real were reduced to 9 men in the 92nd minute after Alvaro Carreras was shown 2 quick fire yellow cards, one for dissent and the other one for foul and abusive language. Swedberg added a second after Carreras' dismissal as the host imploded. It is Celta Vigo's first win over Real Madrid in La Liga and a run of 22 games without victory. Real Madrid will now turn their focus to Champions League game on Wednesday when they will host Manchester City. Okay, let's quickly go over to FIFA as the World Cup draw was conducted over the weekend. With a lot of exciting teams, countries in all of the groups. Yes, for the first time, we will be witnessing 48 teams in the FIFA World Cup. Yes, the expanded one from 32 to 48. Yes, the 2026 FIFA World Cup draw was wrapped. We know all of the groups, arguably the best, the biggest, and the best sporting event on the planet Earth. Yes, a lot of questions have been asked. Can US win the FIFA World Cup this time around? They hosted in 1994. Can they do it now? Can they win? Or will Spain, who are firing, who are favorites, their second ever World Cup? How far will Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi go in 2026? What is likely to be their final time on international soccer's biggest stage? Okay, let's take a look at the groupings of the FIFA 2026 World Cup. Quickly, in Group A, we have Mexico, one of the hosts. We have our African representative, South Africa. We have Korea. And then in Group B, we have Canada. And then UEFA Playoff 1 will be in that group with Qatar alongside Switzerland. Then in Group C, we have Brazil, we have Morocco, we have Haiti, newcomers Haiti, and Scotland. So Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland all in Group C. In Group D, one of the hosts, USA, is being paired alongside Paraguay, Australia, and then UEFA Playoff Group 3 will join them. Whoever wins that UEFA Playoff Group 3 will be in Group D. And then in Group E, we have Germany, we have Curacao, we have Cote d'Ivoire, African representative, and Ecuador. Then in Group F, we have In Group F, we have the Netherlands, we have Japan, and then we have Tunisia. Then the winner of the European Playoff B between Ukraine and Sweden will be in Group F. And then in Group G, we have in there Belgium, we have Egypt, Iran, and then New Zealand. In Group H, we have Spain, we have Spain, Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay, all in Group H. And then in Group I, we have France, we have Senegal, and the winner of FIFA Playoff 2 between Bolivia, Suriname, or Iraq will join them in that group, as Norway also is in that group. That is Group I. Senegal, France, Norway, and the winner of the FIFA Playoff, Bolivia, Suriname, or Iraq. Then in Group J, where we have Argentina, the defending champions, Argentina alongside Algeria, African representative, Austria, and Jordan. And in Group K, we have Portugal, we have Uzbekistan, we have Colombia, and the winner of the FIFA Playoff 1, New Caledonia, Jamaica, or DR Congo, will fall into that group. And then in Group L, we have England, African representative, Ghana, and then Panama, rounding up the last group of the FIFA 2026 World Cup. Yes, Nigeria will not be there. We just have to take solace in the African Cup of Nations that will kick off on the 21st of December 2025. Alright, this is where the cookies crumble, giving you all of the weekend, the results of the weekend games played from the Nigerian Premier Football League and to Europe, and the fixtures for today. The show makes a return tomorrow as UEFA Champions League enters March the 6th. We'll also give you the fixtures of the UEFA Champions League games for tomorrow. Alright, this is where the cookies crumble on the show this morning. Like I said, the show will make a return tomorrow. Have a blessed day and a wonderful one. I'm out of the studio. Up next is Inside with Lawrence Moite.
Hello, Abuja.